Yeah. We back at it again, man. Week 4 recap, man. It was a bad week for us, man, but it's all good. We're gonna get into it. What's up with you?
Man, not much. Looking forward to getting back to it. To get this vibe, we gonna come back stronger. And I feel it in my soul. Let's get
I feel it too,
it.
man. I feel it too. I feel it. It's a turning point, man. It's a turning point, man. We can get off, man. We could do you want to recap the game or do you want to start with the
Yeah.
biggest
Of
concern?
course, we're gonna recap the game. We gotta talk about it, man. We gotta talk about the ups, the downs, if it is any ups, and then what we feel about it. Definitely gotta talk about it.
All right. So the Eagles lost. What was it 33-18, 33-16? Eagles
16.
lose to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. We got smacked. But I don't think the game was as bad as it looked. It was like really 4 plays could have turned that game around. It was just like anytime we try to make a run or try to get back into the game, it's like it's just bonehead plays, man. What you think?
Yeah, that's true. But a big thing that we talked about before the game was like I was like, man, I hope we don't come out passing when we know our two best receivers is out, our best lineman is out, and we gotta get feed Saquon early and often. They came out
Mhm.
past 7 out the first 9 plays. That is ridiculous from the beginning. You already sent yourself behind. And then we played catch up the whole time, man. And I just hate playing catch up every game. I just want to get a comfortable win one time. And they doing it to themselves. Just like you said, a bunch of bonehead plays. We had drops, like 15 missed tackles. I forget the number. We had fucking fumbles, turnovers, all that, man. Everything that could have went wrong went wrong.
You hear him in the background?
Yeah.
Cam, be quiet, Cam. Cam. He's always crying. That's how he deal with all his emotions. He just start crying. Yeah, man. I thought the game plan was trash to start. And like they say the first 15 plays is scripted. It's like how you script all them passes. Like that's not even how the game was supposed to start. Run the football, get into third and short, and then work from there and see what you got. Um, I think that sometimes they kind of get into a space where they try to preserve Barkley and not just have him running the ball 35 times every game. But it's like, what else you supposed to do? I guess you should sign another running back if you can't do that. And then, man, Jalen Hurts, he's so frustrating, bro. Like it's just to a point where it's like he good, he got it in him, and then he just make a bonehead play. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Right.
the when we getting back into the game, you get hit with the strip sack, and it's like, bro, what is your internal clock saying, bro? Like, why is you reading so slow? Like most of the time when he had that year when we went to the Super Bowl, if he made a play like that, he'll just take off running. I'd rather that. Just gain 2-3 yards if that's the case. Don't step up and just all right, I'm gonna just stand in the pocket and see what happens.
Right.
It's like, man, just get out of there if you got to, or throw the ball away. But I think that the game, a lot of people are overreacting to the game because obviously we got white, but it was just dumb plays that just kept hurting us. Like the play on a punt return where Isaiah Rodgers pushed the guy into his own man. It's like, bro, that's not like a play that happens every week. I hate when
Yeah.
we lose like
Did,
that. When we
did you hear what
lose,
he said about it?
yeah, he thought it was going to be a penalty, and it's like, bro, it's not even worth the penalty because I'm thinking, if you thinking that, what if you push him into your own man
And
and
he
he
get
ends up
hurt.
blowing his knee out or something like that? Why would you even do that? It's like, just don't do nothing, bro. Just let him catch the ball. You got a fair catch. You like, no, I'm gonna push him into her and see what happens. See if we get the flag. And now you end up with an injured player or something like that. It don't even make sense.
Right.
But those are the plays that don't happen. Like you don't expect those plays to happen. You can't even game plan for those type of plays to happen. That's what's happening to us.
Mhm.
I feel like you can't, like, even when we lost to Atlanta, you can't game plan a play of Saquon Barkley dropping a wide open pass to win the game. Like you just can't make that stuff up. So I don't know if this is just like a bad luck type of season where we got the talent, we got everything in place, but just things just aren't happening our way. So I'm not as concerned as everybody else is if we beat the Browns. If we come off this bye and beat the Browns, I won't be concerned at all. What you
Yeah,
think?
yeah, yeah. I'm definitely not concerned because we actually haven't really seen a whole offense play together on a regular field. We saw them play in Brazil, but that was basically everybody sliding around. Everybody didn't really get their full grip. So I feel like we didn't really see the full offense for real, for real. So I'm still excited to see that. What was disappointing was the defense on Sunday. Like we played
Mhm.
such a great game against the Saints, so I expected that same type of intensity, that same type of flying around. And we started off the game playing 10 yards off the ball, and they just doing like low ass passes the whole time. Like it wasn't like they were like killing us deep. They were just like taking what we give them. We was giving them all this space. So I didn't understand like why were you playing so far back? And he just like literally Baker just taking the ball, throwing it, taking it, throwing it. He didn't even have
Mhm.
to think because he was so
Mhm.
far back. It was just an easy completion. And then not only were they playing so far back, when they was coming to make the tackle, they was missing them. So we're
Right.
not going to secure the tackle after them catching the ball. Why are we playing so far back? Make it a harder throw. Make like him have to spend more time thinking instead of letting him get an easy pass to a Mike Evans to a fucking Godwin to the tight end was had his best game. Like everybody basically had their best game. Sterling Shepard came out there, had over 50 yards, and he just got signed off the practice squad. And it was
Right.
just all it wasn't like no hard contested passes. It was all simple, like me and you in the backyard playing by ourselves. Which
Right.
that was more disappointing to me than the offense because I know that the offense is gonna go through some lumps. Of course, I was upset with them coming out passing when they should have like start off running the ball. I feel like on the offense, they try to be like super fancy instead of like punching somebody in
Mhm.
the mouth. Like they like
Mhm.
you easily can like linemen like that too. Linemen they rather run the ball than have to like step back and pass. They want to go
Right.
punch somebody in the mouth and drive them forward. So like get
Right.
the linemen involved and get them excited to fucking play. So I don't understand why I was like, bro, these linemen want that shit. This running
Right.
back want that shit. They want it. They just trying to do something fancy and come out fucking do pass. Like
Yeah. They like. I
they like,
get
oh,
what.
everybody think we're gonna run, so we not. Like,
Right, you trying to catch the ball. You trying to get too cute. I said that last week when we was
yeah.
talking about. It's like, man, you trying to get too cute too early, man. Like you got to establish what your identity is and establish your presence first. Then you could go for the play action, trick plays, rollout plays, and stuff like that. But you ain't established nothing yet. You just like, oh, I'm gonna just come out and pass it, try to catch them off guard. And
If you look at Jalen best season, like our offense is so like unpredictable. Like you couldn't tell who's gonna get the ball, and it made it so easy for everybody, not just Jalen. It was just like we start off running good, we like play action. You think they get running back in the ball, Jalen might take it off and make it an easy pass. Like it wasn't difficult passes at all most of the time. It wasn't like hard decisions, and that was like we making it harder on ourselves, which I don't like. I think they trying to get just like you said, trying to get too cute, man.
right, right. I could get it, but I could get it if you trying to play a bend don't break defense, but you gotta lock up in the red zone. And people are just running wide open in the red zone. You got mismatch all over the place. You got Garner Johnson on Mike Evans. You just said that last week that you wouldn't want CJ on the number one receiver in the slot. And what happens the very next week? It's like the number one wide receiver, a Hall of Fame wide receiver, one-on-one in the slot.
Seven straight 1,000 yard seasons.
What are you
And
supposed to do?
he best in the end zone. Like that's pretty. That's where he shine the
Exactly.
most at.
He's 6'5". It's like, what is you supposed to do? He's 6'5". And and then it's like I don't get why he don't want to blitz when the front four is not getting pressure. Um so like with that being said, what is your biggest concern for the Eagles going forward?
Biggest concern is the overall defense. I mean, I was concerned for them going into the Saints game, and then they changed my mind after playing that Saints game. I was like, oh yeah, we will. Yeah,
Mhm.
like the thing I was worried about, I ain't worried about no more. But then after this week, it went right back to it, and I saw that Vic and Nick Sirianni they sat down and watched every defensive play together, and they went over like what they could have did better. So I mean, hopefully that like I don't know what they was thinking during the game because we could see everybody can see that at home, everybody can see that around the world. The announcer saying they're like, why the fuck is they playing so far back? And all
Mhm.
Baker Mayfield doing is catching and throwing. He not thinking at all. It's just like an easy thump ball. how can we see that and they not see that on the field? This shit is so confusing.
It's too confusing. I think I would agree. My biggest concern is the defense because the offense wasn't healthy, and the offense after the first half they didn't really have too much trouble moving the ball. But if I had to dive deeper into where my biggest concern would be, it would be the linebackers. Like how you like as Nakobe Dean, how are you a starting inside linebacker and you miss 5 tackles? That's just kind of crazy. You know what I'm
Why is
saying?
Devin White not even dressed?
Why is he not even dressed and your starting linebacker is missing 5 tackles? Like that don't even make
Like,
sense.
like honestly, I want to know, like, do he don't want to dress because he's not starting? Like, what's the reason why he's not dressed? I'm really like confused.
Exactly. I don't get what's going on over there, man. And I hate feeling like that. That's like the worst feeling. That's the worst feeling when you don't know what's going on. Like, what's the problem? Like,
That's when you miss them tackles. That's when you say, "Devin, get your ass in there and go
yeah,
make some tackles." Like, and then, but you
exactly.
can't because you're not even wearing nothing. You on the
Exactly. It's
sideline in
like,
street clothes.
yeah, it's like sub. All right, we about to go with somebody else. Another thing that concerns me with the team is the depth. Considering that, a lot of players that we thought was going to play, like Isaiah Rodgers and Devin White, that's not even playing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, how much depth do this team got? You already see on the offense, we lose AJ Brown. The offense looked totally different. The Jahan Dotson trade was a bust at this point. You gave up a 3rd-round pick for that. So it's like,
I
and
still
then,
like it.
huh?
I still like it.
You still like it? I don't like it for a 3rd-round
I,
pick.
I
Maybe a 5th.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't really get a chance to even play his role yet. Like his role not to be number one receiver. Like I never expected him to be number one receiver. He
Right.
really is like that. That he literally be the 6th option. Like right now, he got moved like automatically up because our injuries and stuff like that. So I know a lot of people are upset like why he not out there killing it, but that's not what he do. Like I watched him like playing. I went to a lot of Penn State games and watching what he do. He not like the guy's gonna line up and go get you the first down. He that deep threat like he you know what I mean? He ain't got that many routes in him. He got,
Right.
but
Right.
he will fucking scare you. Like you gotta pay attention to it, and that's what we need him for. Because we got our Devontae Smith. He got to kill you on the routes. We got our big wide receiver AJ Brown. He can do like damn near every route. And then this guy's like, you just gotta watch him. Just watch. Like you know what I mean? He take it away from them.
Right.
So it's like
If you don't
I
pay
feel like it
attention to
work.
him, he
It
gonna
will.
hurt you.
Yeah, like I feel like all of them together works, but like individually it won't work. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
I still like it.
Okay, so what are your if you had to have an optimistic opinion about the team, what would that be?
What you mean?
Like, uh, instead of concern, what's on the bright side?
We ain't see that
Like
whole offense yet.
a silver
like,
lining.
yeah, like we ain't see it all put together yet. Like I'm like that's really what I'm excited to see, like the whole offense put together. Where it's like, all right, that's what we could do. Now they come out there and they doing like the same thing they doing without the whole offense. Then it will start turning to concern. But right now we ain't really see the whole offense yet.
Hmm.
We seen when even they played the first game, Jahan Dotson was in there for less than a week, and then
Hmm.
you had that slippery ass field where nobody could really run. Like man,
Hmm.
I just can't wait to see them all together.
Hmm. Facts. Because man, we got a high power offense, man. They high paid too, so I think I would agree with you, man. I think the positives to me is that um Saquon Barkley's a beast. You know what I'm saying? With only 10 carries, he still had 80 yards. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't get. I mean, I guess because
Ten
they been
carries.
hurt. 10 carries is crazy. Take care. I get you was down, but at one point in time, like we was in range. We was in striking distance. If Jalen Hurts don't fumble that ball, we could cut the lead down to 7.
First quarter, he had 0 carries again. 2 weeks in a row.
I'm
like
dead.
2 weeks in a
I'm
row,
dead.
0 carries in the first quarter. That's when you gotta start punching him in the mouth. You gotta start early
Right.
punching him in the mouth. Like people
Right.
get tired. People get tired of tackling strong, big ass, strong niggas. Like they might hit you the first couple of plays. They gonna hit you like you know what I mean. You probably get 2 yards, 2 yards, 2 yards. They gonna get tired of that shit.
Right. Facts.
like them
Facts.
2 yards gonna start turning to 8 yards a pop. Like by the time the
Right.
fourth quarter, it's like when he on his 15, 16 carry. I mean,
It's gonna
they
be
don't want
rough.
to touch him at all.
It's gonna be rough. Yeah,
Just
man. So I'm
watch their Henry games. They hit him in the first quarter.
Right.
And they get tired of shit.
Yeah. After a while, next thing you know, you start motherfuckers. I'm already knowing. I think the Browns game is probably the biggest game of the season right now. Because if we don't show up against the Browns, then I don't think this is gonna be the season we looking for, honestly. Because the Browns is like you gotta handle business,
For real.
especially coming off a bye week. Everybody coming back. Everybody should be healthy. Lane should be back. Devontae should be back. Uh, it looks like AJ gonna be back. He posted on Instagram like it's his turn. So this got we gotta handle business, man. We cannot let Deshaun Watson shred us. If he shred us, I might not watch a game the rest of the season. I might just be done. I might just be like, you know what? Let me start watching college, see where we picking at, and I might
Let me
start
see
looking
where we
towards there.
picking that. Start
See where we
recruiting.
picking at and start doing mock drafts, man.
Yeah,
No,
like
for real though, man, because it's one of those games, man. Uh,
definitely.
with the play that we had already had on the field, how far do you think this Eagles team could go?
Oh, I think I definitely, I still believe in this Eagles team. Like it's still early. I mean, it's basically they just finished their preseason, honestly,
That's what
because
it true,
they
true.
players didn't play in the preseason. They ain't hit since last year. I feel like they just finished preseason, and just like you said, like Browns is kind of like can kind of tell us where we really are because we're gonna finally have our offense, and they haven't really played much together for real, for real. So we still got a little
Mhm.
bit more time, but the more losses adding up, the harder it's gonna get in the playoffs, and then that's gonna be a whole other thing we're chasing. We've been chasing like that last game, we was chasing points trying to get back in it. I ain't trying to chase wins too, you know what I mean? So this definitely game is important, but I definitely think they can make it in the playoffs, and anything can happen in the playoffs. We've seen Eli Manning win the Super Bowl at the leading the league in turnovers. Anything can
Facts,
happen in the playoffs.
facts.
You just gotta get
If
there.
if Jalen Hurts lead the league in turnovers and we win the Super Bowl, I won't give a damn. I won't
Eli
care.
did it, but that defense was crazy.
Right, the defense definitely was, but they
That our
wasn't even
defense
that
ain't
good.
that
They went
good.
9-7. It wasn't even that good the whole year. They just turned up.
Yeah,
Plus, they
that
had some
deep.
Hall of Famers on that defense.
We ain't got no Michael Strahan to get some sacks.
We got Jalen Carter. Hopefully, he turn up, man. Hopefully, turn up, man. So I seen a stat come
But
across the stream.
speaking
But
of that Jalen Carter thing, what the Bucks was doing, running right away from him. Like they was stretching everything to the outsides, away from the middle, from Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter. After they seen that's coaching right there. They seen what they
right,
did last week and kept the balls like away from them, so they can't disrupt it. What Jalen Carter kept doing on third down, knocking that shit down. So what they was doing, catch throw, get that shit out fast. You ain't gonna have no time to get up and get it in our face. If we run the ball, we running this way, that way. We ain't running to the best defensive lineman on that team.
hmm
Like that was good coaching. Stay away from him. And we ain't had
exactly. Then,
nobody else step up to make the tackles.
meanwhile, on the other side, I see was it Baldy? It was somebody on Twitter when they was breaking down Vita Vea
Yeah.
being matched up man to man the whole time, and it's like he going to beat you. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
it's two totally different game plans. They running away from Jalen Carter, they double teaming him. Meanwhile, Vita Vea is just running wild free man to man. That's how he got the sack. It was like ain't no double teams, ain't no stunts, ain't no chips, ain't no nothing. It's like that's their best defensive alignment, man. What is we doing, man? I don't know about Sirianni, man. I don't know about Vic Fangio neither, honestly, because not tackling. It's like being a former player. What is not tackling? Is that effort? Is that coaching? Could that be fixed?
I mean, but like you gotta take pride in it. I feel like that's hard. Like individually, like you gotta take pride. I want to take that man down. Like what is you doing?
Right. I
Like
compare it to
if I miss one tackle, it's just like I'm fucking pissed off, and it's gonna make me even want to make the next tackle even more. Like, and it's flying around together. Like it's a lot of like one-on-one tackles where it's not like everybody there. Like when I was watching like the Saints game, when the Saints
mhm.
was making a tackle on the Eagles, it was like the whole Saints team running the ball. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? When the Bucks is making the tackles, everybody run the ball. When it's us making the tackle, it's like one person there by themselves. Like it should
Right.
be a group effort. Everybody getting to the ball, trying to make the play. Like you know what I
So
mean?
so you think that's coaching? Because I know going back to the 2017 team, their
That gotta be
Their
leadership on the team too.
Yeah,
Like,
their philosophy with tackling was send everything to the inside. Don't let nobody go break outside. So
mhm.
most of the time when you see the tackles like Jalen Mills and Malcolm Jenkins, if they on the island back by themselves, all they doing is forcing you back to their teammates for
What
the
you
most
supposed to
part.
do?
But when no teammates is around, it's like, what is y'all doing? Is that's scheme, right? That gotta be the scheme,
That,
right?
that's like individual effort, dog. Like if you're not trying to make an effort to get to the ball, like what is you out there for? Like you supposed to be like pretend every play you get $1 million. Like you're gonna try your hardest to get to that ball. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Everybody just walking around watching the next person make the tackle. I was just actually I was at Kathleen at a high school game, and like I'm cool with one of the coaches, and like that's one of the things that we talked about after the game. I'm like, everybody watching somebody trying to make a tackle. If you everybody watching it, if you watch the other team, when somebody make a tackle, it's the whole team. That you practice. That's a drill that you literally practice at practice, where
Mhm.
everybody like run to the ball, like get around it and shit like that. So
Mhm.
he's like, we want to practice that drill, but we gonna start practicing it because it's like literally something I noticed. Like, why is not everybody running to the ball?
I
They
compare that
lean
I compare that like in basketball to rebounding. Like rebounding, the most of the time, the best rebounders, they treat every rebound like it's theirs. If you get caught watching the rebound, that's when the other team ends up getting it. They end up getting the offensive rebounds watching. You gotta attack the ball, you gotta box out, you gotta be fundamental, you gotta be sound, and you gotta work as a team. Box out your man, do your job.
and
So go ahead.
now I was gonna say like I know for a fact like Slay ain't gonna make the tackle. He not trying to tackle nobody. Like it's certain people on the team I know that's not gonna try and make the tackle.
Right. Speaking
Like
of Slay, Slay goes on Michael Parsons' podcast. How do you feel about that?
I man, I feel like everybody feel man. That's like that's not something to do. First of all, that's the rivals. You just came off a loss, and then he talk about your teammate. Like even if you hopped on this podcast, he started bringing. No, dog, we ain't gonna talk about that because you know they just argued for the past week, and then he come out having a bad game. He was actually on Twitter or Instagram, whatever, apologizing for like his effort and shit, like missing tackles because he knew he fucked up. He missed some tackles and shit like that. So he's kind of like, I mean, down about the game, and then you go in there, he bring up your teammate, you start like laughing, throwing your head back and shit. Like that's not something
Mhm.
you do. Like you should put on your like even if he was on there and like he bring up CJ, and you just start put on a serious face like, nah, bro, we ain't gonna do that. We here to talk. You know what I mean? Even
Right.
if you did hop on there, but he should never hop on there at
I
all.
think
Like I
Slay
can
on it.
understand if it was the off season or some shit. Like y'all
Right.
got the same age and the same trainer. Y'all doing a commercial together. After y'all did the commercial, y'all did that type of shit. But like in the middle of the season, after fucking loss and they won and they the rivals, you know how much Eagles fans hate them. You know how much Cowboys fans hate us. Like fuck no, you don't do that.
Right. Right. I feel the same way. I think Slay on his way out.
You think he cared less
'Cause
and less?
I don't think he cared less and less. I just think that he was kind of on thin ice already. He already got traded for and then the trade went back and we extended him or we cut him. Was it that we cut him last
No,
year?
we ain't cut him.
Was it a trade? It was something
With
to where it was like,
Baltimore. He's almost a Baltimore Raven.
yeah, he was almost out of here in the first place. And then coming off the game that you came and you had a bad game, you got torched. It happens. And then you go on Twitter and post your stats. And then you go on Michael Parsons' podcast. And it's kind of like, how could you not see that? Why Michael Parsons probably wanted you on his podcast? He probably wanted any Eagle he could possibly get on his podcast because CJ played bad. If CJ would have played lights out and had 2 picks, he wouldn't have probably asked you to even be on his podcast.
Right.
That's the whole thing. And then it's like, man, you've been playing in Philly. You know how the fans is. You know, like the culture in the city it is. It's like, how could you? I'm starting to think that players, I can't even say they care too much about media because media is important. Like media is like setting. I guess they're setting up their career post football
Mm-hmm.
by even doing the podcast and doing talk shows and stuff like that. I get it, but it's just like, man, that's probably the worst person you could probably jump on a podcast with
Right.
outside of Mike Evans or somebody. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you would have jumped on a podcast with Mike Evans after the tour show, that'd have been crazy too. But jumping on the podcast with a Dallas Cowboy, period, whether y'all friends or not, I seen Shady talk about um when Malcolm Jenkins and Dez Bryant was getting into it pregame, He was like, Dez, he way better friends with Dez Bryant than he is with Malcolm Jenkins because he knew him before and stuff like that. But
Mm,
that's my teammate. I'm riding for my teammate. Oh, worst case scenario, we not about to get into it. I'm gonna break it up. Yo, you go that way, you go that way. But you're not about to like jump on my teammate right like that right in front of me because you know what I'm saying. We brothers. We in the locker room for real.
exactly.
So just him having the lack of self awareness to do that, that's a big concern for me as far as in culture in the locker room because Fletcher Cox not going for that. Malcolm Jenkins, Brian Dawkins, like just the history of Eagles is
Shit,
not going for that.
even Brandon Graham, like if you ever hear Brandon Graham talk, you know the last thing he always say,
What?
dollar sucks. Like anytime he talking,
You
like,
know that.
like Brandon Graham gonna say dollar sucks. Like he ain't about to. I know he probably fucking mad about it. He a play around goofy type person too, just like Slayers. You know what I mean? But he still like after everything he say dollar sucks.
I just think that's crazy. I don't know. This might be his last year there, especially with Quinyon Mitchell. I think we gotta. I don't know.
Yo,
I
I
don't
like Q. You
understand.
seen that video? You seen that video with Q talking to Mike Evans?
Mike Evans, yeah, I seen that. I like that, man. I like that,
For real.
man. I think
But did you see it? Did you see Avante Maddox talk about talking to Mike Evans?
you still gaming? Yo, what is? Get him the fuck out of here, dog.
Like it's about let's play some Fortnite. Like nigga, he already
Get
getting
the
torched
fuck
about let's play
out
some
of here,
Fortnite.
bro. This nigga just torched you, bro. You talking about you still be gaming, man? I gotta get on the game. That sound like some fanboy shit, man. Like you want some, you just
Too much
hype to play
respect
against
out
him.
here. Like
He's out of here, man. If the wide open missed tackle on Godwin wasn't enough, if the constantly giving up passes wasn't enough, that's it. That's solidified that listen, throw Isaiah Rodgers in there, throw Ringo in
we
there,
got we got Ricky talk about how I locked you up. We got another nigga talk about playing the game. Like yeah, with
a
it.
veteran at that. Like you ain't never played against a top receiver before. A veteran at that. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. You can't
I
do
like
that.
Q for that, dog.
Right, right. I fuck with you, man, because that's like setting the tempo. I think that even though our defense is struggling, we got a real good foundation for real. With CJ, Q, Jalen, we got a real good foundation. So I don't know if now is the time to get rid of the vets like Slay, like Maddox. BG might retire. He said he might come back, but it might be time to start something
My,
new.
my man Kev, he actually said that he was like, man, I ain't gonna lie, I would trade Slay right now, and like even before like the whole situation with
Mhm.
Micah, he was saying that like before the season. He's like, I would trade Slay right now where he get some value to let the young boys play, like throw them out
Yeah,
there, like let
yeah.
the young boys play.
It might be that time and see what you got. They obviously so they could play. Man, I think that might be the move, man. I think that you don't want the attitude of Slay like wearing. I mean, Slay is a dog. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? He's all pro, but that shit just pissed me off, bro. I'm like, bro, we getting rocked. Like, cause the thing about it, what pissed me off is that I'm watching the screen and I'm tight. I'm tight. I'm borderline about to start breaking shit in my house. So now you hear the mic'd up shit and y'all not mad. You know what I'm saying? It's like y'all not even mad and y'all in the game. I'm like, bro, I'm in here sick. My goddamn heart is pounding. I'm yelling at the screen. Y'all just like, hey man, you trying to get on the game later? Like, god damn, bro, this is not what being a Philadelphia Eagles about, bro. It's not what being a fan of the Philadelphia Eagles. It's not what being a player of the somebody. I mean, he
That's
came out and
and this
apologized.
and this why they love Jason Kelsey so much. He understand that
Exactly.
shit. Like he not about to go. He gonna say fuck dollars. Like he ain't about to go do that shit. He about to fucking put on his hard hat and his boots to go to work for the city. Like you know what I mean?
Fact.
Like that's why he's so much loved. That's like probably the most loved center ever. Honestly, that nigga like on every commercial now. He got all these deals and all that shit because they know like this boy put his life on the line to secure a win for his team, no matter what. You know what I mean? And that's what we love. That's what all the players we like. Malcolm Jenkins. We love Brian Duncan's like AI. Like AI will go out there with 13 injuries and try his hardest to win the game. Like that's the
Mhm.
people that we fall in love with, and like that's when like Jason Kelsey, he really understand that.
Exactly.
He even said
Exactly.
that in
I don't
his retirement speech. He said it. He spoke on that shit.
I don't even think he would be buddy like that with his brother. Not in the game. Maybe pregame, maybe post game, but in the game,
He
man,
will.
it's
I
fuck
hope you drop
Travis
every
right now.
fucking pass, even though you're my brother.
Right. Fuck that, man. God damn, drop that shit. For real. Not when you in the game, bro. Y'all in a live game and y'all down by a lot. You talking about gaming.
He ain't about to go over there and talk about, yeah, what we gonna do on Thanksgiving? Fuck no.
Hell no. Hell no, man. Oh man. It's a sad week to be an Eagles fan. It's
You
not a
seen that
sad
shit?
year.
You seen that shit when they was on the podcast and like when last year after the Eagles lost and Trav made a joke. He said, "All right, I'm done." He got up and left.
Mm-hmm.
And he
Yeah.
like, and it was like they posted a video like that Jason Kelsey just quit his brother podcast because he made it like a little ass joke after they lost. That shit hurt
Yeah.
him so much. He like got up and cut that shit off. I was like, I'm done.
Right. Right. I mean,
While we got Slay over here laughing at
man,
that's the
it's just
difference right there. That's a perfect example. I'm glad we bring that up.
that's crazy, man. I hope we get it together, man. I believe in Nick Sirianni, man, because I believe in what he be trying to do. It just be like what he be trying to do be at the wrong time. If it was at the right time, it would work. I see it working, but it just be at the wrong time. The stuff that he be trying to do, like he got it to a Super Bowl. I can't knock him for that. You know what I'm saying? We do win games, even though we've been struggling lately. So hopefully they can get the culture together, get these players, you know what I'm saying, buttoned up. We do got a lot of young players on the defense, so I mean we'll get it together, man.
Right.
You got any predictions for the Browns game?
The Browns game. Um, let's wait till next week for that, man. That's
It
the
is the
bye week.
bye week, right? It is the
Let's
bye. You're
enjoy
right.
this. Let's enjoy this bye week, man. Watch some other games, man. You got any games looking forward to coming up?
I got 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
The one game is the Ravens and Bengals because I always like to see Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, even though the Bengals ain't doing too well. Um, but I'm curious to see how that game turned out because Joe Burrow, he usually turned up at this time of the season. You know what I'm saying? He always usually start off slow. So I want to see if they're going to get shit going and turn up and make it a, you know what I'm saying, a viewable game. The other game, hold on, let me pull it up right quick.
I think I know.
Bills Texans.
Oh no! I didn't say Bills Texans.
Bills Texans. I like to see the quarterback matchups. I like to see people going head and shit like that. So I want to see Josh Allen, CJ Stroud, and probably the last game. I want to see the Cowboys lose.
That's the game I think you're gonna say. I think you're gonna say Cowboys and Steelers.
Yeah, I keep my eye open to see if they lose, man. Because as long as they lose, it's like, all right, we good, man. Because I live in Dallas, so it get heavy out here. You can't have us losing and them motherfuckers winning.
It's a celebration. It'd be more excitement of us losing than them winning.
Yeah, for real.
It'd be more exciting, like.
It's crazy.
But
did
you peep that Stephon Diggs? He playing against his old teams back-to-back weeks.
No, I didn't.
Wait, they played. Was that last week they played Minnesota? That was the week before.
I think it was the week before.
Oh, all right, never mind. I'm about to say he playing his old teams back-to-back. Never mind. But games I'm looking forward to seeing is definitely the Steelers and Cowboys games. I know Steelers been having trouble moving the ball, scoring touchdowns, but their defense is real. So I like to see this little matchup real quick. I mean, Dallas defense hasn't been that good. Steelers offense hasn't been that good, but Steelers defense has been a monster. I'm gonna see what it's like if it's standing test against Dallas, man. I mean, their defense, they offense not really scary, but I just want to see how it play out. Man. I got a lot of friends that's Steelers fans, a lot of friends that's Cowboys fans, so it's good to watch them go at it, and I get to chill.
Right.
So I look forward to see that, and then also. Shout out to Hard Rock Bet, man. They sending me to the Jaguars game versus the Colts and the pool suite. So I'll get to go there and enjoy that, man. That's different having a swimming pool at a stadium. That should look like a Vegas pool party.
Pool in the suite.
Yes, it's like a pool that look over the fucking field, dog, and it's like You got your cabanas and shit like that. They got the bottle service. They got the food bringing over. You don't think you're in Vegas, but you're looking down. There's a football game going on. So I'm excited to experience that because I went to that stadium before, and you can walk up there, but you can't like enter it because you gotta. I mean, you have access to it. So I was like, damn, one day I would like to go to like see what that's like. I'm gonna look at the prices and shit. The price is like $12,000. I was like, oh, I would never do that. But shout out to Hard Rock Beck, man. They noticed my page, man. If y'all ain't following me 233s, I'll be posting little locks on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, all that, man. I'm on a streak right now. I got the game on right now, trying to stay in tune to see what's happening.
Get into them, man. Dallas Goddard pissed me off. He fucked my damn ticket up last week by getting it was 7.5 yards in the first quarter. He had
dropped
7.
that jump.
He dropped the damn pass.
Yeah, that was like a 15 yards. He dropped it. That was like the third play.
Bro, I was like, you could have got one more yard on the pass you did catch, or you could have caught the other pass, and that was the only ticket point that didn't hit.
That was like sick. Part of our slow start. That drop.
That
was one of our first down.
So there's been a lot of trade rumors going around. Devontae Adams, he has requested a trade out of Oakland or out of Vegas. It's crazy because Deshaun Jackson said he wasn't happy there, but it came out that Deshaun Jackson never talked to him. He just read his body language and stuff like that. He's like, I know when a receiver is upset, he wants out of there. Now, a couple of weeks later, he's asking a trade. He's not playing this week. Do you think that he's not playing because he's actually hurt, or it's because he's on his way out?
At first, last week when they first announced it, like he's not playing because his hamstring, it was like, all right, he might be a little hurt. But then this week, it was like Raiders is thinking about trading him, and then it was like he wanted to be traded. Then it's like there's only 2 teams he want to go to. So I'm like, maybe he tried to reserve his body for his new team after they announced that he's not playing this week as well. So I seen that he wanted to go to play with his old quarterbacks. Basically, he want to play with Derek Carr or play with Aaron Rodgers. I honestly think that like a good fit for him, well, I hope he don't go to, will be Washington. Like Washington got the bread to like cash him out. Even though he got a nice contract already, Washington could put some more in the top for him. Like, you want to come here? We got some. So I wouldn't be surprised if like somehow Washington throw a number at him. Like, if you come here, we could give you this too, because they got plenty. They got plenty of money over there in Washington. But yeah, I hope he go to Jets because he stay out the NFC.
Stay out the NFC. The only reason I wouldn't want to see him in the Jets because I like seeing new stuff. And I already seen the Aaron Rodgers.
So you want him to come to the Saints, to the AFC, to the NFC?
No, I don't want him to go to the Saints either. I actually want him to go to the Baltimore Ravens. If I could see that, Devontae Adams, Derrick Henry, and Lamar Jackson.
I don't see that happening.
I don't see it happening either. But if it was a team, because they don't invest in their receivers. But if it was a team that I wanted to see him go to, it would be Baltimore. Because I want Lamar Jackson to do his thing, man.
He on my fantasy team, so I want him to go to the Chiefs, but they in the same division, so there's no Raiders letting him go to the Chiefs. They ain't letting that
happen. Right. What do you think about the Steelers?
What
do you think about Pittsburgh?
Him going to Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Because I don't think they just.
I think one thing he did say when they asked him about playing, like he was on the Shannon Sharp podcast. He asked him about reuniting with like going back to Green Bay, if that's a possibility, or going with like the Jets and stuff like that. And one of the things he did say was like he don't want to be where it's cold at. He's like, he remember being in Green Bay and like seeing his daughter. And he's like, yeah, like, you know, the memories come up on your phone.
Yeah.
He's like, there's a picture of his daughter looking out the window in the middle of December, like freezing, and she can't come outside and play. But in Vegas, they don't got to worry about that because it's like nice weather around Christmas time. So he's like, he really don't want to go to a city that's cold. So I was thinking like, it would probably make him go to Saints more because that's, you know what I mean, that's down south. It won't be as cool as going to New York. So I was wondering like, would that play a part? Because I did hear him say that. I was on mouth before.
I could see that happening. That's what he went to the Raiders for, to play with Derek Carr, and then they end up shipping him out. So ever since that happened, it was kind of like, man, that ain't what I even came. I came here to play with Derek Carr, and then y'all get rid of him. Yeah. That don't even make no sense.
He talked about that too in there.
They talked about Max Crosby being might be on a trade wire too.
Oh,
If he on a trade wire, please come to Philly. Please. I don't give a damn what y'all gotta give you. Please get him to Philly. For real. Please, Howie, give up something. I don't know what you could give up. Give up Slade and a pick. Bring him to Philly, man, for real. I also seen that DeAndre Hopkins might be on a trade block too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know where I can see him going, man.
Chiefs.
Definitely the Chiefs.
Chiefs need a wide receiver. Mahomes is number one receiver.
That's crazy.
He on
Would you
my
be
fantasy
upset?
too.
Would you be upset if your teammate, the one who blew your knee out?
It depends. I mean, I don't know. In my situation, the bull, like when I broke my arm and shit, like
Mm.
I was somewhere I wasn't supposed to be because somebody else was supposed to be there. He apologized to me like the whole time, like, yo, my bad, I should have been there. But to me, I was like, man, it's football, it happens. So
Right.
like I don't really blame him for it, even though like I still never been there. But I'm still trying to make a play at the end of the day. I mean, that's what he was trying to do. Like, both were trying to make a play. So it just happened the way it happened. Shout out to Keith, man. I don't know if you ever tune in, but my man Keith, he's playing cover two. You know, cover two, I'm supposed to take care of the flats. But I seen he wasn't over there. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna go over there and get me a pick. And I went over there and I jumped for the ball. But when I came down, I put my arm down. That shit snapped the opposite way. Crazy.
That's tough. That's tough.
So he always like apologized because he wasn't back there. I'm like, bro, even if he was back there, I probably would still try to
Trying to
go
make a
make a
play.
play. You
Right.
know what I mean?
That's just what it is, man. It's like it happens. Shit happens. But if
I
DeAndre
still would have
Hopkins,
carried them.
I could see that happening only because Patrick Mahomes been struggling this year. If you actually compare it, I think Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes' stats is identical outside of the
And
fumble.
I saw one today is Justin Fields too. Like
Yeah.
Justin Fields actually got better stats than Mahomes.
Yeah. You've been struggling this year with the passing game. So
Like Justin Fields got six touchdowns and one interception or some shit like that. Yeah, I seen that shit today.
they brought it up with Devontae Adams, but nobody see them trading in the same division.
No, hell no.
I mean, it happened. I mean, we traded McNabb to Washington. Shit happened, so you never know.
They know that shit. They know if they give that's the different story.
Right.
McNabb's career was over.
Right.
You give
Right.
him like you just basically boosted that team to the Super Bowl, and they already undefeated, right? They still undefeated, right?
Yep. 4-0.
Yeah, like you gonna give him one of the best top receivers in the game, top 5 receiver to one of the best quarterbacks ever. Like, fuck no, they not going to do that. That's a whole different story.
Man.
Oh yeah, so yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Justin Fields.
Yeah, comparison. Yeah, it's the same. It's better, actually.
He only got one interception. He got 5. He
Damn,
got
man.
more passing yards, completion percentage better, same amount of touchdowns, and 4 less interceptions.
Man, I wish we had Mike Tomlin as a coach. I always wanted him as a coach. Because even they've been a good football team, a plus 500 football team with no quarterback for a minute. Just running
Man,
that
you just
defense.
trying to imagine what he would do with this team.
Man, go crazy. We'll probably be a Super Bowl team for sure. For shit show. I mean, they got some talent on there, man. Is there anything else in news that we got to cover?
I want to apologize to Jay and Daniels because remember, I don't know if you remember when I came over here and I was like, man, I thought Jay and Daniels gonna be the best quarterback out the draft. Then he's like disappointing me. But he is what I expect him to be.
He is balling. He is hooping.
He's doing what I expected. It's funny because the day I said that, I think he played the next day, and he was like, that's when he played the Bengals the next day or some shit like that. And he had like that dinner, a perfect game. He actually I think he got more touchdowns than incompletions this year, or some shit like that. It's like a crazy stat like that.
Damn.
He got more touchdowns than incompletions.
That's rough because I'm thinking about as an Eagles fan, we always struggled with Scary Terry anyway. The wide receiver they got. Now that they got a quarterback, a lot of people said they predicted Washington to be good.
Yeah, I got screenshots. I made screenshots of my predictions before the what's going.
for a season.
Yeah, about
Mm,
Washington.
just so you can post it.
So I can prove. I went back to my. I went to my messages. I searched like Washington and shit. I'm gonna take these screenshots and save them. On September 4th, I said how it's gonna be like out of Eagles and Washington being the NFC East champs and all that
Mm,
shit. I was like, they're gonna be like real good. And I also was saying that Green Bay gonna be a top 5 team in the NFC. That's on my
mm,
screenshot too.
mm. I think we still gonna win the division. We got the easiest schedule, for schedule. Even though sometimes that stat
I
don't
really
be
think
matter.
I really think it's gonna be out of Eagles and Washington.
I
Like
think so too.
I don't think Cowboys is gonna be like
They
I see
on a
somebody I saw somebody say and it's not no like I saw somebody say that like they like after they watched the I don't know if you saw this video. It's like after they watched the Cowboys play the Giants, he came to the realization that neither one of these teams is gonna make the playoffs.
yeah, for real. They not as good as they think. They lost a lot of veteran leadership. Uh, they might be on the cusp of a rebuild for real.
That's what he said. He was like they might as well think about tanking. He literally said that
Yeah,
like that's like his last like sentence. He's like they ain't gonna make the playoffs. They might as well just think about tanking for a better pick.
that's always the dilemma when you're not gonna make the playoffs. It's like, do you be just good enough to miss the playoffs, or do you just tank and try to get a higher draft pick?
Yo, speaking of that, like Jerry Jones landed his chopper on the practice field.
What?
You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Jerry Jones gonna land his chopper in the, like on the practice field. What they was having in practice. I
Yo,
got
he's
my homie at Cowboys. My homie a Cowboys fan. He gonna say he probably didn't know the Cowboys had practice. Like what? That nigga know what time the Cowboys had practice. There's no way he didn't know they had practice. Yeah, let me try.
Jerry Jones on his way out. He just doing shit at this point. Ain't no
Yo, if you
way,
read the
man.
comments, one of the comments says like, "Man, I wish that chopper would have crashed." A Cowboys fan, so coming from a Cowboys fan, I wish that chopper would have crashed.
That's fucked up, man. That's messed up, man. That's crazy though. Why would he do that? He just
I
trying to
don't
stun on
know.
his players.
I don't know. He just gonna land his chopper in the practice field though.
That's wild. That's wild. That's Jerry Jones for you though, man. He gonna make headlines one way or another. I don't think it should be about football with him. Honestly, man. You got anything else before we head out? Oh shit. He really did that shit. And they practicing. What? And they all looking like, what is he doing?
I'm gonna land his chopper on the practice field.
I ain't gonna lie, that would be some cool ass shit to do though. I ain't gonna lie. If I had the money, like, it just landed over there, man. Just take me where I gotta go. You skip traffic and shit like that.
Yeah, this I'm gonna see this post so you can read the comments. Like from Cowboys fans, they pissed.
Yeah, I bet. I bet. They not looking too good. Oh shit.
But yeah, what you saying?
I said, you got anything else before we head out?
No, man. I just want to say, if y'all want the locks for the picks, make sure y'all follow 2-3 G's. I'm on a hot streak, man. The past 2 weeks I've been hitting. That's why Hard Rock blessed me with that sweet, and they trying to make me bet some more money or some shit. They say, hey, we seen you posting your locks and all that stuff. Come hang out with us.
Come
All
hang
right,
out with us,
we
man.
go see what hanging out with y'all mean. But yeah, I want them locks, man. Make sure y'all hit me up for no locks. I got y'all. Y'all following all platforms at 2-3 Drees, Instagram, fucking YouTube, Twitter. Not Twitter. I don't be doing nothing on Twitter. I'm lying.
Twitter is where it's at. Twitter is where we gotta go, man, for the sports shit.
Yeah, you mean
Twitter is where,
X.
yeah,
X.
X. That's where all the news be dropping at, man. All the
Yeah.
other platforms be kind of late. They get their news from Twitter, man. But yeah, we got tap in with him, man. I'm a what's it called? A trail when you bet and I just take your bets.
Tell.
The tell. I'm about to start telling, man. I need a new camera, man. I'm about to start telling. So, you know what I'm saying? Send them drones over if it's a fantasy pick, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm in Texas and shit. But yeah, make sure y'all tap in, man. We out.